iPod. I have a.
Wait, now it's audio, but I think it's freaking the laptop audio.
Mario. ¿Qué está pasando, man?
Let's see. Testing. 1, 2.
iPod. I have a.
Wait, now it's audio, but I think it's friggin' the laptop audio. All right, guys, we're trying to figure out this audio situation.
Mario.
Welcome to the Red Chair Podcast. Let's see. Testing. 1, 2.
iPod. I have a.
But this is not doing. It's not. Oh God. Hold on. I think it's using my laptop
Okay.
audio. It's not connecting to my. Hold on. Let's see. This is connected to that. What's this connected to? The sound device. Properties, default, anchor, power hole, MacBook Air microphone. Let's see, testing, 1, 2. This is a shame to have these nice microphones and then you can't figure out how to
work them, or how they work.
No. Obviously, they've worked before. It's this computer is not connecting to the input device. Let's see. All right, hold on. My camera's going to go for a second here.
Okay.
All right. Gaston's still in there. It might need a USB, USB 3. Not all of them are created equal.
Okay, if you say so.
Alright, fuck it. I guess we're gonna use this camera for me in the meantime. Which sucks. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Yeah, my head up.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. This. Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Speak, Gaston.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, Gaston?
Hey, are we live?
Look, now people are chatting. Hi, Mario.
Hey, are we
Hope
live?
you're well and your new job is going well. Pray for you daily and still watch your videos.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Keith.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Keith.
Daryl says he's alive.
He's alive? He lives. He lives.
How come they logged up? Oh, God. Hold on. Sorry about the feedback, guys. I have to... Thank you. Thank you, guys. Shit.
What?
Fuck, man. I got liquid glass. I got liquid glass driving me fucking crazy here, bro.
What is liquid glass?
Oh, Gaston, bro. You're not an iPhone user, bro. You don't know what liquid glass is.
That sounds like some type of drug. Liquid glass.
Yeah, man. You ever tried that liquid glass?
I don't know. Are you going to tell me about it?
Yeah, bro. It's the new thing. All the kids are doing it. All right, guys. I'm sitting here with Gaston De Cardenas, Miami photographer extraordinaire. I know you guys miss me because I haven't had an Uber vlog in, like 2 months?
I don't know, but it looks like Mario. Are you getting my monitor here? Your head's getting cut off.
Yeah, we spent all this time fixing each of our cameras. Gaston's all right, but I have to use my laptop's, whatchamacallit, the front-facing 720p because the audio USB isn't being recognized by OBS.
Mario, if you tilt the laptop forward, can you get a little more in you?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to reset that now. I can't do it while I talk. You have to talk. So Gaston,
okay,
it's been a while since you've been here.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me what you've been up to?
I've been.
And I'll fix my camera as I listen to you.
Yeah. Well, I've been reading a lot.
Cool.
You know, working. You know, staying busy.
Still doing the photo thing with the.
I'm still working at the Miami-Dade Police Department.
All right.
And things couldn't go better. It's the summer. It's hot as hell. I mean,
it is hot, bro.
I think we're going through an ebb and flow because I always talk to people about this. It's like, why is it so hot, right? So like,
but it's always been hot here in Miami, bro.
No.
You think it's been hotter since we were kids?
So the way I see it is, and like I guess, like, you know, if you any scientists out there listening, feel free to chat and drop me a line.
All right.
It's basically, you know, climate change is cyclical.
Cyclical.
Yeah.
All right.
So we go through ebbs and flows. Right now, we're in a high period of heat.
So you think it's hot, but you think it's hotter than it's ever been before?
Oh, yeah, it's hotter. I can tell you right now.
I just think there's more humidity, bro.
And what do you think? What do you think causes the? What do you think causes? Hold on. What do you think causes the humidity? Heat.
I thought it was water.
Heat and water.
Heat and water.
Heat and water. I mean, but the fact is that we're in a cycle where it's hotter. Eventually, it's going to drop to cooler, and we're going to get cooler. And then you're going to say, "Oh my God, it's so cold. Why is it like, you know?" This is not about how much gases we put out there or CO2. It's the way that the Earth has been for years.
Yeah.
We go through those ebbs and flows because, hey, it was hot when the dinosaurs were alive, and then we went through an ice age. So, like, you know what?
Can we get through an ice age again, bro?
Maybe.
All right, it looks like my head's going to be... Maybe I should just put my head on the top of this, but then my...
I don't know.
I have to use this damn... Hold on. Maybe I could just position my...
There you go.
Is that not bad?
That's better. That's better.
That's good. Now half of it's my microphone.
So hold on. What's going on with your monitor? Not with your monitor, with your camera. Your other camera.
Well, here's the thing. The hub that I have these USBs plugged into. This is what they don't tell you, bro. USB 2 and USB 3, right? It all looks the same, right? It's a USB-A thing, but some of them
they don't look the same.
No, some of them look the same.
They're blue.
Yeah,
USB 3. Yeah. USB 3.
The thing inside is blue, but
yes.
the connections on the thing. I have 4 USB-A. 4. I can't even point. I'm pointing to the camera that's not working. I have 4 connections, but only 2 of them allow a certain type of power this device that is powering both of these microphones.
Okay.
So
you can just can't switch that off.
Is your now I'm curious to see. What? Wait, talk.
I'm listening. I'm talking.
Okay. No, but But you see the line? You see the audio
line?
line?
I can see it's red. It's going red. Like A, B, C. It's going red.
But it's going red when I talk. I'm seeing this if your mic's on because it's connected to the same
Okay, look.
connection.
Right now, I'm talking, and basically, it's going yellow, red, 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 yellow, 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 green.
Yeah.
Green. Green.
Yeah, you're clear. You're clear.
Okay.
So what happens is, so I have 4 USB inputs, but I have to connect 2 cameras. I can't even, it's backwards, bro.
Don't worry, 2
I have
cameras.
to connect 2 cameras and then an audio device. And what else do I have? Yeah. And so only 2 of those out of 4 carry the signal. So I have to have a camera and an audio device plugged into them.
But when I
I
take
don't
that,
know. I
when
feel like I did it before, though. I
But
don't
hold
know
on,
what's
but-
going on, bro.
so is
Maybe
it-
one of the cameras doesn't need the super USB port.
So
the
my
pow-
question is,
Okay, wait. Let's go over USB. USB 1, nobody uses anymore, right?
Of course, everybody uses USB 1.
No, USB
Yeah,
1.
USB
that's
1
out of
is
date,
USB.
bro.
USB is USB.
But there are certain speeds or something. There are certain speeds or frequencies.
USB A, which is the regular USB port, right?
Yeah.
Eh,
I'm
that's-
talking about the.
That's general. That's general.
Look, I have an adapter. See, that is where the USB A plugs into,
And then you have a USB C.
and I have a USB C thing. So maybe that's what I did.
Oh, maybe.
And I'm trying to figure out how I did this. How
Well-
I got
Well,
2 cameras and my audio device all
I just think
working.
you need a better computer.
No, the computer's good. The computer's good. I need a better docking system for USBs. That's what I need. Right now, it's the thing that's my hard drive dock. All right. Well, you didn't come in here. No one came in here to talk about tech shit.
Well, tech is always part
Tech.
Tech is part of our lives, man. Tech is part
All right.
of our
Well,
lives.
look, we have it behind us. So why don't we talk about what this is? Because Gaston, you've been playing around with AI.
I've been playing around with AI. I've been playing around, with Midjourney, ChatGPT.
DALL.
No, I don't do DALL. I only use ChatGPT.
Isn't DALL part of ChatGPT?
Yes, but
So when you prompt on ChatGPT, it's not using DALL?
no, because I'm prompting for. Well, it could be because maybe it's running DALL in the background.
All right.
So I don't, like I said, I don't go into that, like what's running the graphics prompt or the photo prompt or the. I know Midjourney is normally designed for graphic and art and design, and now they're going into video. But
Midjourney is the one I have the least experience with.
yeah, well, that's the one that I always play around with. That I always like.
At first,
Experiment with.
At first, it was creating the best images. I think
I think now it's
the most
like,
realistic images.
Yes, I mean.
But now the other ones are catching up.
I think everybody's catching up because they want, they see that video, AI video is the new, we start off with AI, just like text prompts. And
Yeah.
now we move into, and like I said, I'm no AI, expert.
But
Like I said, I'm
here's
just
the thing,
playing.
Gaston.
I'm
I
just-
don't think anybody is, and that's what's
Well, the
so
guys- the
fascinating
people-
about
well,
it
the
right
people
now.
that are designing the systems
But
are.
you'd be surprised how little I think people understand what's going on.
Okay, so
Like,
to give you an idea, what's-
hey man, on LinkedIn, like on LinkedIn, when you saw people's profiles, like let's say 2022, 2022, 2021, pandemic years, let's say.
okay,
Nobody was talking about AI. Nobody was talking. Now every freaking conference is the future of AI and learn from the experts. And now there's an expert on everything.
I'll tell you why.
Right?
They use
now everybody's a freaking
because-
expert. It's the same thing as social media. The same thing happened in social media. All of a sudden, everybody's a social media expert. Really? So wait a minute. I had a Friendster account in 2003. I had a Facebook account, MySpace. I had High Five. I did all of them. There was one called Looped that would use location.
MySpace? Are you man?
MySpace.
Oh my God.
MySpace. Before anybody was on social media, but before MySpace, it was Friendster, and I was on Friendster, and then we used it to create communities. We'd go out, we'd plan events, and we'd all go to the clubs that played the music that we were into. So nobody was using social media, but now all of a sudden, now there's social media experts.
They're social media experts.
I call BS on that.
The higher education, so I have the higher education system is telling you otherwise, because now there's people that are getting their BA in social media marketing.
Right.
So
because it's basically marketing. They're getting a BA in marketing. They're just social media is a tool. But I had a social media account before any of these so-called experts had an account. I guarantee you that, because I was always signing up for anything that's new. I was on Friendster, MySpace. Remember MySpace? They used to make fun of it because, like, no parents were on MySpace. It was like, oh, your rebellious teenage daughter was on MySpace, and she was creating glitter backgrounds, and her page, it was like, oh, she's a gothic chick, and she had, like, industrial music on her. And it was like, oh, my God, my daughter's a loser.
But everybody,
all she does is go on MySpace. They don't work. This generation's lost.
Yeah,
and now Facebook, it's all boomers. It's all boomers on Facebook now. There's no young people on Facebook.
What about Napster?
Yeah,
LimeWire?
Napster and LimeWire was my. I think I have songs still on my Apple Music that were downloaded illegally on Napster, and then just through the chain of all my devices, like they just said, okay, he's got it. He's got this song. Freaking Gangster's Paradise. Who's one of the first Napster the first artist to break on Napster? I heard it was what's that song? Was it the Thong song?
I don't remember.
No.
I remember.
No. What was that? Wasn't me. Shaggy, that song.
Well,
man, you let her catch her. You let him catch you, and it's like
so Napster.
So it's all
I remember, and somebody was saying like, "Well, why are you downloading this music?" Right? And I said, "Well, for the simple reason is I have the LPs at home, right? Mm-hmm. And I can transfer the LPs to a cassette, right? But I don't have
But how are you going to play them, Gaston? So you got a song on a computer.
So if I wanted to grab that song and put it on my iPod, I needed a digital version of that song. So my whole thing was, why am I paying for it twice? I already paid $16, $17 for the LP, and if I got, 300, 400 LPs
well,
at
I mean,
home,
but you could have bought a Bon Jovi album on vinyl,
on DVD.
On vinyl.
That's what I'm saying. On
vinyl. But you still had to get the cassette if you wanted to pay it in your car, right?
Correct. But if let's say that you wanted to transfer into digital because you wanted it on your iPod, how are you going to get it on your iPod? I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. I'm not saying that it was right or wrong because I was saying
let's remove Jesus. Oh wait, how come it's white?
I don't know.
Oh no, it's not white. And the broadcast, it's right.
Okay, yeah. So going back to the video, not the video. Sorry, the photo that you see behind me.
The photo that I just removed.
That you just removed.
All right, talk about this.
All right, so the way this whole thing.
Wait. First of all, what are we looking at here?
This is a AI generated image of a. How can I explain it? So the only way I can tell you is how I did it. So
let's go full screen on it.
I used the Shroud of Turin.
Right on.
Okay.
The Shroud of Turin. Now explain to people
what the Shroud of Turin is.
What the Shroud of Turin is.
The Shroud of Turin is a burial cloth.
He's just looking at all the crap I have on me.
Is the You're so distracting, Mario. It's like, I'm looking at this.
All right, go. But don't look at me. Look at that.
Look at that. Well, all I'm seeing is myself on here.
All right.
And your tiny photo, tiny image right in the middle.
Jesus is crying Mario.
Yes. So the Shroud of Turin is the burial cloth claimed. Let's just say I can't say for sure, but you have to go by faith. Is the burial cloth of Christ.
Right. And they found that. When did they find that?
They found that if you read the Gospels, they found it right after the resurrection. But because there's the shroud covered the body. There's two cloths that covered the body of Christ. One is the what's called the oh my God, I just had the thought in my mind. It's called the oh my God, the cloth of. It's not the cloth. If I give it the wrong name, the Oviedo is where it is.
Oviedo.
Oviedo. It's and let's give it a ChatGPT here or Safari.
See, if I don't talk now.
Yeah, it's going to dead air, right? We're going to do like
dead air. Oviedo is the name of two different cities.
Oviedo, and then just put, if you're doing shroud, just put Christ.
Sadurium?
Sadurium. There you go. That was the word.
All right. I should be the Google guy.
You should be the
Google
guy.
So I'll just Google it.
Yeah.
And then
so the Sadurium of Oviedo was the cloth that covered Christ's head. The shroud covered the entire body.
Okay.
And the Sadurium of Oviedo actually lines up
with what its face looked like or something?
With the image on the shroud. So if you look at the image on the shroud.
Okay, now let's look at the hold on, let me that's what I was doing.
Just put in Shroud of Turin image.
Yeah, I was going to look at the
just grab any image.
Hold on. Let's go to Google Images. Hold on.
While Mario's doing the Google Images. So, so what's interesting about the shroud is that there was, how I got interested in it was I was really back in the day, like when I was growing up, I was into
This is the Shroud of Turin here. Hold on.
That big long one. No, that's the.
Isn't that it?
No, it's the whole entire piece. It's like it's long.
Yeah, but
that's just the.
Oh, that's the part with his face.
That's the part with his face.
Okay, it's this whole line.
Yes, there you go. That's it. Now you're gonna have to turn it. I don't know if you can do it and turn it sideways.
Oh, I'm on Wikipedia.
All right, so.
Oh, I see. So it's like his whole body's there.
Correct. So there was, I was really going back. So I was really into Leonard Nimoy and In Search of back in 1976, 77. And
wait, that was a TV series he did?
That was a TV series called In Search of.
It was just a bunch of Star Trek fans that liked it, right?
No, actually you can find it on YouTube.
Yeah?
You can actually find it on YouTube.
But why did they pick Leonard Nimoy?
Because Leonard Nimoy had that particular voice.
Oh, okay. So it was just his voice acting?
It was just his voice. He wasn't acting. It was just him narrating.
I never thought of that. Leonard Nimoy had a good announcer voice.
Yeah,
right?
and he was a photographer also.
Leonard Nimoy was a photographer?
Yes, he was a photographer.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a
Spock was a photographer.
Spock was there's a documentary, and we're going a little bit off topic here, but there was a documentary called Finding Spock. I think it was on Netflix. And it was about I think it was directed by his son or produced by his son, and it was about his life. What he did after, Becoming Spock, I think it's called Becoming Spock or something like that. And it's about him in his acting career. He was also on Mission Impossible.
The TV show.
The TV show.
Oh, okay, yeah. I guess I know him as Spock.
replaced.
I was never really a big Trekkie guy.
He replaced Martin Landau as the man of 1,000 faces. So.
Really?
Martin Landau was the guy that always wore the mask.
It's funny, like my golden age of TV was like when I was a kid. It was the '80s, but yours is kind of like teetering on the '70s. You're a little older than me.
I'm gonna be 59 this year.
Yeah.
So
So you were like 10 years apart. The first thing I remember on TV was The Great American Hero.
You. So
believe
classic.
it or not, I'm walking on air.
All right, so going on a side note, so going back to what I was doing. So
Leonard Nimoy did an episode.
They did an episode on the Shroud of Turin. And what's interesting about the Shroud of Turin was that there was a photographer that was commissioned to photograph the shroud.
Right.
And it was the first time the shroud was ever been photographed. It was coming out, and it was
Was it AP photographer?
No, this is like in the 1800s. So this is
okay.
So this is like early 20th
like when
century.
cameras first came out.
Correct. So he's photographing the shroud, and he goes into the dark room to process the negatives, and he realizes that he's getting that the image that he just photographed is a positive. So the shroud, in actuality, what you see on the shroud it's a negative, not a positive.
All right, explain that though. So it's a piece of cloth
It's a
that supposedly was over his face.
It covered his entire body.
Covered his entire body, right?
And
but there's an image that got
burned
into it, almost like a negative.
It was a burnt.
But you said it was a positive.
When you photograph it, it becomes a positive.
When you photograph a negative,
it becomes a positive.
Really?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Oh, well, yeah, because you scan a negative.
You scan a negative, right?
Yeah,
so
when you scan a negative, like in those flatbeds we used to have at the Herald, the Kodak.
Yeah.
But do you have one of those?
I have a flatbed scanner at home.
No. The beige Kodak ones that we used to scan in the 5th floor of the Miami Herald building.
No.
I wish I had. I wish I had. I know one of the I know some of the photographers must have taken one home.
But I have a flatbed scanner at
I know you can get flatbeds.
I can scan negatives, and I can scan positives, and I can scan
But
paper, and I can do.
But do you remember how heavy those things were?
Yeah.
That was like one of the first industrial film scanners.
So, going back to what I was saying, so basically, this photographer took this picture of the shroud, and when he processed the negatives, he realized that the image showed up as a positive on the negative.
So it was like a photo of Jesus.
So right. So then what tends to be is that the image on the shroud is negative and your photograph is positive. And like I said, I'm repeating myself.
Okay.
Right?
So,
so the image has been burnt. It's not been painted, and that was the whole dilemma in the late 70s and early 80s was, they were trying to carbon date the shroud, and the shroud has been through wars. It was, if you notice, image on the shroud, there's like burnt marks. There's like in the center, because basically what happened was it was in a fire, and the box that it was in, it burnt. So basically, they had to, the nuns that were taking care of him, of the shroud, basically sewed back those areas. So that's why it's not one smooth image. So what happened was and again, I'm not a shroud scholar. I'm just somebody that's interested in this. Is that they took samples of the shroud from areas that were not of the original shroud, and they carbonated that those areas or those fibers or whatever, and they got a date of somewhere around the time of Michelangelo and Da Vinci and this type of thing. So we're looking at.
Is that what this thing is doing here?
What's that?
Hold on. Like I hover over it and it changes to another image. See, like. See, look that, and then they've added contrast to it.
So exactly. So, but that's just contrast.
But his face is this thing right here.
Correct, and that's the front. That's the front of him.
Right.
And the other thing is that it's reversed. That's the other thing that's interesting. What you're looking at is a reversal of
right, because his left eye would have been there and his right eye would have been.
So if you look at right,
so it's reversed.
So it's reversed in the sense that
but this
whatever's
thing
on
here,
his left, it's on his right, and whatever's on his right is on his left. So that image there that you're showing.
This thing here, yeah. Let's see.
So
let's
that
show
photo
this
there on the right.
Hold on. Let's see if I can center this. You know, we worked before we went live. We worked on like setting up these little boxes, and now everything's showing up. Go, because I set it up for YouTube.
That's fine.
Videos.
That's fine. So the image on the left, okay, the image on the left is a negative, correct? And then the image on the right,
damn it,
is a positive. So that's why it looks like a face, because it's an actual face.
Hold on.
There you go. Well, you're working it.
The problem with OBS is when you select one of these windows, right? I got the Shroud of Turin selected, and I see where I can expand it. Okay, now I'm doing it. But the problem is that when you go to move it, it selects another damn freaking window. So it's so frustrating.
All right, so now you got it. So this image here.
We got to practice our pointing, Gaston.
Okay, so I got to point my fingers over here. Okay, so
who's the meteorologist? We got to do our.
I got it. Okay, so this image here that I'm pointing to, right here, right?
Yeah.
That's the face.
We're having fun here. We're having fun.
On the shroud. That's the face on the shroud, and if you can see that it's all looks like a negative. So the image over here. I gotta use a pointer.
I'm telling you, bro, it's partly cloudy, and you gotta know how to do that.
All right, so the image over here, this is the positive.
Positive.
Okay?
So that is the closest thing we have. Well, the only thing we have to seeing what Jesus looked like.
Correct.
We have paintings, but those are interpretations.
Those are interpretations,
right? Michelangelo and all those people. They
Jesus did not have blue eyes and long blonde hair.
So what did Jesus look like?
Okay, so what I did was experimenting with artificial intelligence, with AI. Cool. I decided to use ChatGPT to write me a prompt. All right, and basically I used that prompt
to write you a photo prompt.
A prompt. So basically, like, what would a first century man look like, right? I'm guessing. So it gave me like little, like, what was the ethnicity of Christ? That's basically what I asked it. So it gave me that.
Right.
I used that prompt then, and I copied it into Midjourney.
Okay.
And then I said to Midjourney.
Did you read over the prompt first?
No. The prompt was fine.
You just copy and pasted.
I just copied and pasted.
Okay. You didn't go over it because sometimes you have to go over it and tweak a little thing.
I copied and pasted. The only thing I didn't do was, and somebody corrected me on this. Somebody that knew a little bit more, is that I put Christ at 5'10", and because the average size of
a man at that time.
No, average size of a man now. An average size man is normally anywhere between 5'10" and 5'11", You know, that's an average size person.
Right on.
185 pounds, 170 pounds. So I took a little liberty in that because actually Middle Eastern men
Or smaller?
from the first century would have been like 5'8", 5'7".
Dude, I
So-
think people were shorter like 100 years ago, bro.
So what I did, so that was the only flaw because that was actually my interpretation of it. So, but I used the prompt and I told Midjourney, create me an image using and I used the Shroud of Turin, the face, this face here,
Uh-huh.
as a template. So
So
I
you
used-
told
downloaded
it to be
this-
like, what did an average dude of his descent look like at that time?
So
Mix it with this.
So yeah, so I took this as a template, right? So I took this image as a template. I kind of like used a little bit more contrast.
And your image,
Photoshop.
it really does look a
So
lot
like
like
I used
that.
a little contrast. I kind of contrasted the image, made it a little bit more sharper. That way I could see what what the generator was able to do. And then I said, give me generate it.
Generate.
And it basically Midjourney gives you 4 options.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What are the
So-
4 options?
Well, it gave me that and three other options.
Oh,
No, actually,
okay.
they gave me 4 options.
They gave you 4 options?
They gave me 4 options.
And then
I didn't like any of them because they didn't.
You didn't like the first 4.
I didn't like the first 4, so I
Okay.
took those first 4 and used those plus the image to create another 4. And because Midjourney is always
So
going to
you
give you
used
4,
it as a starting point.
correct. So
Okay.
then I used all. Then I took all 4 of those images together, plus the image on the image of the face on the shroud, and I said combine everything together, and that's what. And that was the.
This
final
is
result.
this is what the output was.
Yeah, that was what the output
And
was.
did you do any other tweaks to it after
no,
it?
that's
or
actually
this is the file?
That's it. That's the file. That's what you got.
Nice, bro.
That's
And
what
let
I
me
got.
tell you something, bro. I don't know. It looks like Jesus, bro.
That's what a first century man, Middle Eastern, who lived in the area of Galilee would look like.
Plus
I'm
The
not
im-
saying it's Christ. I'm not saying it's
plus
Christ.
but it's an interpretation. But you're using something that was tied to that shroud that was literally on Jesus.
Yeah.
So you are using
And for me,
historical
it's the best-
evidence, right?
right.
The
For me-
best historical evidence
and then
of
for
what
me, it's the best.
of what a realistic transfer of Jesus Christ, right? Because it kind of looks like the shroud, right? Because
Well, I
the
told it to do-
colors,
yeah, I
the
told
color.
it-
Did you tweak the colors
no,
at all?
I told it to create it what's called the tin type. So, yeah.
Lino type,
No, a tin type.
tin type.
A tin type.
I know Lino type.
Yeah, tin type is a type of photography. It's done on it's called wet plate photography.
Oh,
So basically, it's
what's Lino type then?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I don't linotype. But if you do wet plate, you can actually find what a wet plate looks like, and it looks like what it is like a 4x6 piece of tin with an image on it and it's basically made using a 4x5.
Look, this is a good little comparison. I'm gonna kind of make this the size of the photo.
So I ended up doing that, and then I ended up sending that image I posted it on
This is the real
social
this
media.
is the real shroud, right? And then that's your image with the other information that you added.
So I ended up sending it to a couple of scholars, and even one actually told me that if he was able to use it
Oh yeah,
in
who
his
was
lecture. No, this is a Venezuelan. I was at a lecture on the shroud right before I created this. I was at a lecture by a Venezuelan doctor, retired doctor, that basically was on the shroud and talking about the scientific anomalies of the shroud and how they found pollen. They found pollen from the first century that was only available in the area of of the Middle East in Jerusalem at that time. So
Where was this conference, bro?
this was a private conference at I think it was a total of maybe about 25, 30 people at this conference. It was held at a local parish.
Cool.
So I went there, you know, and again in Spanish, but I have to do mentally translate everything, you know, to like when I'm taking notes. And I actually told him that I was working on something. I tried to do, there's no way of recreating the image on the shroud. As much as we want to try, there's no way of doing it.
We can't take like a flatbed scanner. I mean, how did we have that picture that we see on the internet then?
The reason we have the original image on the shroud is because it's been burnt onto the
thing.
Yeah, that image right there.
Hold on.
This image right here.
Yeah.
That I'm pointing to.
Hold on.
Not your face.
Hold on.
This image right here.
Damn.
Right here.
See, I'm trying to move the damn thing.
That's
I'm
fine,
moving you.
That's fine. You're working
No,
fine.
no,
So this
no,
image
no.
here. So this
But I want
image,
the other part. The left part.
You're getting too technical here, Mario. So the image of the shroud, which is here, okay, this has been, it's burnt. It's basically like, how can I explain it in the sense that somebody can understand it?
Here.
So in
the white one. The
in
white
that-
one.
okay,
What's
in-
this?
this is
The white one.
This one here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the.
Isn't that a physical thing?
It's not a physical thing.
That's not.
That's a linen, a piece of linen that has
Right.
that basically his body exploded with energy
Right.
at more than a millisecond of intense
gotcha.
energy.
I gotcha.
All right, and it's been burnt onto the
But where's the
seared. Let's look at this.
But where's the
seared.
physical linen?
The physical linen is in Rome.
Right.
Or it's in
But,
I believe in Turin.
Right.
Either
But
Turin
that
or-
has been photographed, right? But it's not going to capture this image, right? It's not burned into it
No, it's
as we see it there.
Yeah, think about a spontaneous explosion, nuclear explosion. Think about this nuclear explosion coming from the inside of a human body. We're talking about.
I can't picture that.
We're talking about spontaneous human combustion.
Wait, that's like Spinal Tap, where the guy explodes behind the drum set.
Spinal.
You know you like that movie, Gaston.
Never seen it before in my life.
You never see Spinal Tap?
No.
Oh my God! All
All right, so think about spontaneous human combustion at a level that's never been seen before. Because I don't even believe spontaneous human combustion ever can actually happen. All right, but there is a In Search of episode on spontaneous human combustion.
Leonard Nimoy covers it.
Leonard Nimoy.
So what you're saying is that Leonard Nimoy show was kind of like the precursor to Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, but ancient
Or
aliens,
a conspiracy.
No, not even that. No, because they had some episodes were like on the killer bees. One episode was on the killer bees, like how the killer bees came. We had killer bees, or how do we have killer bees, right? So Africanized honeybees, you know, they can kill you. They can
What show am I thinking about that showed like those crazy things?
That's a movie you got to watch.
Not-
And now talking about movies.
Not
there's
the
a movie.
Remember That's Incredible?
No, it's not. So here's a movie that I recommend.
I
you
think
watch.
that was the first thing I saw on TV.
Remember the movies in the 70s? We had those. We talked about it last time. We had all these disaster movies, right? Well, in the 70s, there was another movie called The Swarm.
Oh, about the bees?
It was about
I never
killer
saw that
bees.
one. Who was in that movie?
Don't ask, but it's called The Swarm, and now you have something to look at, you know, during the week.
The Swarm.
The Swarm. Write it down. Take it down.
The last time we talked about Capricorn 1, bro, we got banned off YouTube, bro. They don't want people to know the truth that we went to Mars, but it was a It was a secret government mission.
Yeah, Stanley Kubrick faked the moon landing.
Yeah, don't say that shit. We're gonna get banned, bro. I think that seriously. We talked about Capricorn 1 and how the government's faking the moon landings and shit, and we got banned.
Hey, I mean, there's people out there that believe that. I actually have an LP at home of the actual landing of long played record of the moon landing. So if anyone wants to hear, if you.
No, okay, let's get off the moon landing, bro. Let's get off the moon landing. But this image, back to this image. So you send this? You sent it to some other guy.
So I sent Twitter. I posted it online, and then I had finished watching before I went to this lecture at here in Miami. I came across an episode of Michael Knowles with Jeremiah Johnson.
All right. Jeremiah Johnson. Who's Jeremiah Johnson?
Jeremiah Johnson is a Christian doctorate. He did his PhD on, I believe, on the Shroud. If you go to his, I believe
I'm on his Twitter. We're on his. Look at the thing. I'm on his Twitter right now.
I can't see what's going on your Twitter. If you zoom in on it, we can see it.
Problem with this OBS thing is that
see, you got to go with a PC instead with a Mac. A Macintosh.
It doesn't let me. I
Apple
guess I
computers.
could do the fit to window.
Yeah, no, but we could see it there. Don't worry about that. I mean, I would just zoom in, just zoom in on.
You see it?
Yeah, I can see it. So, but if you zoom in a little bit on his face, there you go. That'd be better. Right, so he's a PhD. What does it say there?
Overstressed dad of multiples, communicator, bow hunter, author, founder of Christian Thinkers Society.
There you go. And
NT scholar and elected member of SNTS.
So I sent it to him. He was on Michael Knowles.
Michael Knowles interviewed this guy.
Yeah, he interviewed him actually on the Shroud.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
and that's on YouTube. I think we looked it up.
Yeah, if you looked it up, I think we did.
Oh.
Or did you take it off?
I guess it was this one.
Michael Knowles Show. Well, that's welcome to the...
It was here. Hold on. I'll look it up. Go ahead.
So he was on Michael Knowles. And super interesting interview. There you go.
The shroud is an image.
And then, if you listen to what he says real quick,
the Safari audio has got to be under our audio.
They cannot explain how
so that
image is in the shroud. This is brand new for your program. I'm publishing right now with an archaeologist on what I'm about to share. Do you have your phone with you?
So you sent the picture to this dude, Jeremiah Johnston.
So I sent it to him, and he was like, "Oh, thank you very much. It looks great. I love it." And the other person I sent it to said the same thing, and then he said to me, "Can I use it in my lecture?" Because there's an actual video somewhere. You could probably find it. There's a picture that was done using AI of the Shroud before the one I did, and I didn't like it because they animated the photo.
Do you know
and
who did it?
No, I don't know who. It was somewhere in Europe.
AI photo. Tell me if you see it.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Which one?
The first one.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
All right.
So that image.
Hold on. Let's see. God damn it! My freaking scroller doesn't work on this mouse, bro. Oh, here, now it is.
Yeah. So that's the image that originally was created by AI, and I believe it was done by.
Let's give this dude credit. All right. Let's see. This AI generated an accurate image of the man on the shroud.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little low res, bro. Yours is way better.
So.
Right?
So, yeah, so they've actually even animated this where the face actually turns and smiles at you, which I think is completely weird. I mean, it's like
You think it's weird?
I do.
Why?
Actually, I don't.
They just put it through a animation thing. You could do that to any photo now. Have you seen the? There's a new thing on CapCut. CapCut has interesting AI. The thing that edits TikTok videos. There's a thing called the fake girlfriend. And you take a picture of yourself like sitting, like you just take a picture of you like whatever, like you sitting there, right? You just take a picture, a still picture, right? You upload it to this AI generator thing, and then some hot chick comes up and comes behind you and gives you a kiss, and you look at her and you smile, and it looks pretty damn good.
Really?
I'll try to find one. I'll try to find the one I did. No. Anyways, go ahead.
You did one. Oh,
yeah, I did one. All right, but so you think it's weird to move it?
Yeah, I just think for me it's just weird that it's moving, like it starts turning and smiling at you, and so.
Yeah, what I could say about this image is that I mean it's too stylized. I think it's trying to look like the Shroud almost. Like it looks like a fold. It looks like an old.
It looks like a 16th century oil painting of Christ.
And it looks like you uncovered it. It's like 100-year-old piece of paper that you like. See, look, it looks like it has fold marks.
Well, it doesn't matter if it has fold marks because you want to represent what the Shroud looks like, right? So I don't mind that it has fold marks and it doesn't have.
Yeah, but this isn't
bloody.
This isn't an original movie poster of The Godfather or something that you have in your attic. It's like, oh look, I found a picture of Jesus. It's like at that point, just try to make it look as realistic as possible, and I think that's what you did here. Because look, this shit. Let's go back to your picture. Bam. Bro, that looks like Herb Ritz, or what is it? Who's a black and white photographer? Maplethorpe.
No, man.
Who's the other guy? Richard. Who's the Calvin Klein? Richard Avil.
No, you're talking about the one that lives here in Miami.
No, Bruce Weber.
Bruce Weber. He lives.
No, there was a Richard Avedon. Richard Avedon. That guy was amazing.
So that's one of the things that I
looks like a
did.
male model. This is like a this is like a Jesus that'll pick up, bro. She's picking up chicks at space at 6 a.m.
All right, so other than talking about the Shroud of Turin, because I don't know your chat. I don't know what your chat is blowing up or not. If they're not really interested, so
no, not too many people have been chatted. Let's see. Love your videos, Mario. Mario, love the content. Keep it up. Blah blah blah. A lot of these guys are coming from my TikTok channel because I have not posted an Uber vlog, guys. But if you guys would just get on TikTok, I'm on TikTok every day, either reviewing an Uber story that I had from the previous day, or I'm doing my baseball card breaks, getting into that.
Yeah,
but
let's talk about baseball cards, Mario. So let's take Jesus away.
Okay, we're done talking about Jesus
for now.
All right,
we might come back to it.
All right.
Looks like I'm the one taking care of the.
I went to Mexico with my family.
Oh, yeah?
I went to a cathedral in there too. There's a famous cathedral there.
Where'd you go to?
Mazatlán.
Mazatlán.
Yep.
Nice.
Let's see if you go to my private. We went 5 days. It was like the first vacation I've had in like 3 years. It was amazing.
So you went with your mom and dad?
Yeah, it was. We were. My cousins live there. I have cousins there, and one of their daughters was getting married.
Did you go to any of the ruins? Any Mayan ruins?
No, they don't have a lot of Mayan stuff there.
No, because that was the Aztecs.
No, Mazatlán is like Miami of Mexico. It's like there's a Malecon. It looks like Cuba a lot. There's a Malecon. Let me see. I'm gonna try to look from my my YouTube. I vlogged it, but in Spanish.
There you go.
And let me
Mi
tell you something,
viaje
man.
familiar
It
a
was really
Mazatlán.
eye-opening to go to Mazatlán. Yeah, oh, yeah, I celebrated my birthday there.
There you go.
Let's see, hold on. Let's see.
Well, that's the hotel. We're not really interested in the
Hold on,
hotel
but
here. Let's
people
see.
aren't watching this here. Well, my cousins run that hotel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Mario on in.
This is
Mazatlán.
vacation mode, Mario.
This is vacation mode,
Well, I hadn't been there in over 20 years, 25 years.
Okay.
I went there. Oh, I wish I had the pictures pulled up. I went there as soon the year I started working at the Herald. I visited there, visited with my mom and my grandma, and it's changed so much, bro. Look at the. I'll shoot the. Hold on, let me see. See, this is what bothers me is that I don't have this thing cropped. See, because everything needs a different crop. So now that I'm watching a regular YouTube video,
Look at that buffet line. Look at everybody on that buffet line.
my favorite thing to eat for breakfast in Mexico was chilaquiles. You know what chilaquiles is?
No, but it sounds pretty good.
Chilaquiles. It's like nachos, but breakfast. They
All
throw eggs on it, and it's really good. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Look, that's a malecon, like a wall.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the Malecon.
That's the hotel, man. It's real nice, and me and my family stay there for free. See, look. This street here, bro, this is like Ocean Drive, right? But it's right in front of the ocean. And all these new hotels, they're building all new construction, just like Miami. This is like the Miami of Mexico.
There you
And
go. The Miami of Mexico.
and
Okay.
let's see, we took an Uber. We visited. This is one of the. Let's go to another vlog. What was I gonna say?
So that's your entre mis amigos.
Yeah,
That's your Spanish.
It's my
channel.
Spanish vlogs. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, at first I wanted to do tech reviews. I have one tech review on that channel. Then it's like an 8-year break, and then.
Okay, so let me ask you: did you finally talk about tech and stuff a little bit about vlogging? Did you get your camera fixed, or did you change?
This thing?
Yeah. Did you finally get this camera?
This thing?
Okay, we don't want to see the toilets. And there you go. See, you have to show the bathroom.
What, bro? It's a nice bathroom. I had the executive suite, man.
Beautiful.
That's the restaurant at the hotel. Let's see. We visited the Old Town Center. I see. That's my grandma on the top right. My grandma and my mom's cousin. I guess he's my my uncle, second uncle.
In 1984, that's when you went on there.
1984. I used to visit Mazatlán as a kid throughout the 80s with my family. Like every year we go. We would go. We would go all the time to visit the family.
Huh.
And we seen it change. Like I basically didn't grow up there, but I grew up going there and being familiar with it. My cousin Jose, he's the manager of the hotel.
Well, give you an idea. Talking about so.
Check it out, man. It's like
My wife actually just got into. Have you watched? You watch Netflix, right? You have.
I have Netflix, but I'm watching a lot of Apple TV lately.
You got to watch The Lincoln Lawyer.
My mom's watching that.
Oh my God, it's really good. I mean,
No,
I think
wait,
this is
my aunt was watching that.
The Lincoln Lawyer. I'm
Isn't
throwing
that a
out- throwing out
McConaughey
shit.
movie?
Huh?
Isn't that a McConaughey movie?
That is a McConaughey movie.
It's the same thing, though, right?
Same character.
Same character.
Same character. But
Yeah, I heard it's good.
Yeah, the each they got 3 seasons. So I had already finished watching all 3 seasons, and my wife just ended up catching up and watched the 3 seasons over the last week and a half. But each season is based on one of Michael Connelly's books. So going back to what I've been doing. So I'm like, no, don't worry, it's fine. I can hear it. I just don't want you to get a feedback.
Is it using the? I think it's using my monitor volume.
What?
Yeah, like it's using the monitor volume.
Okay, so
What were you saying?
So I was telling you that some of the things that I've been doing, other than the AI generated thing, I've been.
And by the way, I know I was messing with you, but that looks great, man. I think you did a great job with that.
I appreciate it. The other thing I've been doing is writing. Like I said, actually journaling. I got back into journaling. I wasn't a big journaler, when I was growing up, or even when I was working at the Herald, or because writing is not my forte. I'm not, like I said.
We're visual guys.
I'm a visual person. That's why I listen to audiobooks. I have a photographic memory when it comes to movies and stuff like that. So, like I told you right now, what's going on with In Search of, with Leonard Nimoy and this and that. So, but I decided to pick up and start journaling. So I, got myself some nice pens, fountain pens, which I love. And
I got a few fountain pens.
And then
Which ones do you have?
I have the Lamy.
Lamy, yeah.
Lamy.
I have two Lammys. I have Lammys. I have a red Lamy.
I have actually 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I swap out the Lammys. I got the Lamy journals also, or the moleskin. So I got like
moleskin.
nice. Yeah.
I have a couple moleskins.
So I kind of journal and start writing stuff, whatever comes to mind. Whatever it's thoughts I have. And actually,
and you take away. Is that why you got the Lammys? Because you take your time writing the penmanship?
No, I don't. I don't write in cursive anymore. I mean, I used to write in cursive all the time. Now I write like in print. So
I feel like I still write in cursive because we were like trained to do that, but I don't write in cursive either.
And so I write in print, and I write fast in print too. It's not like it's so. So Mario's going to show us his.
That's another thing I want. I want to have an overhead.
So you can write.
Yeah, so I can write and draw.
Yeah.
I want to live stream my drawings.
I've been watching a lot of. I've been reading. I'm actually going to start reading this book. I've been reading a lot, but again, I listen to audiobooks because I can visualize it, even though it's. I like to have something in paper. It's just something about the feel of a magazine or the feel of a newspaper print or even the feel of a book. But for me to
I can write
comprehension wise, I can capture the information a lot better if I listen to it. So I'm going back to some of the old books that I read during high school. So I'm reading
Macbeth.
No, I like Greene.
Gangrene?
Graham Greene.
What did he write?
He wrote the Heart of the Matter.
You read that in Columbus?
I read that in Columbus.
We just read like Shakespeare and stuff.
No, I read Heart of the Matter. I read.
And by the way, I like Shakespeare.
I read Deliverance. I read. What else did I read? To Kill a Mockingbird.
We read To Kill a Mockingbird, but I think that was freshman or sophomore year.
I read it in either sophomore or junior. No, it wasn't sophomore because I started Columbus in sophomore year.
You didn't go there freshman?
No, I didn't go for their freshman year. I think we read Sophocles in 10th grade. Plato's Republic, but in junior and senior year we did. I remember I read. We had 2 books. Deliverance was one. The Heart of the Matter, Catcher in the Rye. I'm trying to think what else.
We read Catcher in the Rye.
Right. So
And we didn't go to school. I mean, Columbus had the same curriculum for a lot of
for a lot of
many years.
Yeah.
So we shared teachers.
Yeah.
I mean, our teachers were using the same freaking.
The Heart of Darkness, which was
we watched the movie, The Heart of Dark, Apocalypse Now, The Heart of Darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I read. We never saw the movie.
Mr. Signori, if you're out
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
he's the one that introduced us to. We watched Apocalypse Now, and then we saw the making of Apocalypse Now, Heart of Darkness, which was based. Heart of Darkness is the novel that Apocalypse Now was
Correct.
based off of,
Correct.
but turned into a modern day
Yeah.
Vietnam story.
Yeah. So I'm going back to read some of my old books.
Joseph Conrad, right? That's who wrote Heart of Darkness.
Yes. Yeah. So then, so one of the things I also
It's funny. I'm doing that too. I have some of my old textbooks, and I want to read some of the short stories.
Yeah. So one of the things I've been doing
Just to get
is
like out of
using,
the
so again,
digital world, bro.
Going back to.
But you're reading, you're audiobooking it.
I'm audiobooking it because I'm in the car driving to work. I can listen to it.
Yeah.
I drive home. I can listen to it. The other day I was trying to read.
Hold on, I'm gonna grab the water. Hold on. You keep talking.
The other day I was reading. What was I reading? Writing about. I was writing, right? So I try to like make time to write at least once or twice a day,
Dude, I'm jealous, bro.
I started the realization using ChatGPT. Okay, like I said, I'm using it as a tool, as a writing tool.
Of course,
not as a.
Man, dude, it's there to help you.
Correct. So I've been writing.
Like
poetry.
if you don't know something, it's like, oh, what's the best way to express, or give me the historical background on something that I'm planning to create a story on, or something.
Right.
You know,
So
it's just like instead of looking something up. You
so
have
what
a great.
I've been doing is using it.
I'm all for using ChatGPT.
So I am using it to write poetry. Not that I've written a lot of poetry, but I think I've written maybe like 5-6 poems.
All right. Is that what these files here on my desktop
No,
are?
that's actually the files that I just sent you.
Mm-hmm.
Where were.
But this
songs.
is your
Two
poetry too, right?
This is 2 songs that I wrote. I wrote 2 songs, and then
Wait. You want to get into it, or you want to talk about the poetry?
We can show it. We can show the songs and see if somebody likes it.
But wait here.
So you want me to tell you the background of how it came out?
Hold on. Let me just say that I think people think like people who are not using AI, right? And I think early on it was the teachers at colleges and high schools who were like. The idea was that, these kids are cheating using ChatGPT. You know, ChatGPT, write me a research paper. Copy, paste, question over.
In high school,
right?
In high school, that's happening in high schools.
But that's like, I feel like that it's a very it's a shame that was how ChatGPT kind of got introduced,
correct,
as a teaching tool,
but
to the populace.
So here's
news media and everything, because yes, you can definitely use ChatGPT to help you write a fucking research paper or cheat or whatever, but that is such a myopic way of looking at the technology.
It is, but the way I excuse me, I'm just grabbing things on my on my phone, on my watch.
Your watch is telling you your heart rate's going up, or what?
It's going something like that. So going back to how this whole started, right? So I think that ChatGPT was being exploited by high school students, some high school students. I'm not going to say if you're a super smart and know how to use it correctly, it's a great tool. But like the fact that you can copy, paste, and then pass off that information as yours, I mean, for me it doesn't jive. Now, some people might say, "Well, that's the same
But
thing you're
then
doing with."
what the people didn't realize was that teachers now are also using artificial intelligence to help detect if somebody's been
Correct.
using it the improper way or an unethical way.
But then
so
the
it's
other,
not this
way,
whole blind all like it's so stupid to think like, oh, kids are
But
not
if you
gonna
don't speak that
kids are
way-
not gonna study anymore because it's
No,
all
but here's the
ChatGPT.
thing. But if you're addicted, you know, to put it
And as a matter of fact,
in school, right? So
Yeah.
you don't your vocabulary. I'm not gonna say your vocabulary is limited, but
Mm-hmm.
you have a way of speaking, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your
I love my new mic arm by
the
the way.
way.
Before I was always have to like carrying it.
The way the new like I think it's like it's easier to use it as a tool than to just plagiarize something with it, right?
Yeah.
That's the way I see it because that's what I've been doing, right?
'Cause
because it's going to tell you
You have to prompt it.
you have to prompt
You have to prompt it. You'd be like,
necessarily-
write me a research paper from the point of view of a 9th grade student and throw in a couple mistakes in there. And by trying to cheat on a stupid research paper you just could have done, now you're actually learning how to use ChatGPT the correct way because you have
I
to
guess
try to not get caught.
I guess if
So
you want
so you're learning one skill because you don't want to learn because you're
the
too
other-
lazy to do the other
The
skill.
other skill, right? Okay, so going back to what I did, so I used it to write some poetry. So I got like I started off with where stanzas, where lines, one line rhymed with another line or two
Right,
lines
finding words that rhyme.
right. So and then I went into like free verse. Free verse poetry basically means just like you think, like you write, everything has a connection,
But it doesn't rhyme.
But it doesn't rhyme. And I also got into this because I was watching a master class because thank you, my sister, who lives in California. She gave me a subscription to master class for Christmas last year.
Oh yeah.
Which basically that means that this Christmas of this year I have to.
You can watch every master class?
Not every master.
Oh,
class.
it's a subscription.
Yeah.
model?
So no. I mean, like master class, you subscribe to it, you can watch whatever you want. So you can watch on creative writing. You can watch Scorsese on
Filmmaking.
On filmmaking. You can watch
Yeah,
Penn
there's-
and Teller on magic. You
Yeah,
can do So I'm watching this. What's her name? The one that wrote the inaugural for Biden or for Obama.
Maya Angelou?
No, not Maya Angelou. She's a young girl.
Oh, the Venezuelan girl?
No, she's African American.
Oh.
See, Mario, you gotta get with the times here. Do your Google, man. Do your Google.
Hold on. Just keep talking. I'll look it up while you keep talking.
Yeah, she did the poem for either Obama's or for Biden's inauguration.
Okay. Hold on. Don't think about it. Don't
okay.
think. Just keep talking.
Okay, so
Elizabeth Alexander.
that's it. She has a master class. She has a master class on
poetry,
on
and
poetry.
you watched it.
So I got like 2 episodes left because it's broken down into episodes. So I got like 2 episodes left. to finish.
So
She says just to write. Just go ahead and write, So
that's like what comedians say when somebody asks how to get into comedy.
just go ahead and go out there and
Just get on stage.
Get on stage.
Doesn't
It's going to break your ice.
Your first time's gonna suck anyways.
Yeah, you're
Just
gonna
do
get
it.
booed, or you're gonna get like
Wait,
silent treatment.
We lost Gaston, bro. You're not paying attention. You got El Gato.
El Gato, what the hell happened there? I got lost signal. It turned off.
Maybe the camera's getting hot.
Damn. There you go. We're back. We're back. That's good. Right there, we're back. Sorry about that, people. This is with technical difficulties. This is South
Elizabeth
Miami.
Alexander. But wait,
this is South Miami.
So she has a master class on poetry. But okay, when your sister gave you a subscription to master class, is that like now it's like Netflix and you can watch whatever shows on Netflix?
Correct. So then at the end
Okay.
of the subscription, either I have to continue it under my account or just cancel it outright. So she told me that to begin with. So that's her right there. So she has a great master class on poetry, and she just says just to go ahead and write.
Sounds good.
So the one of
Oh
the
no, wait.
things-
This is Amanda Gorman.
is it Amanda? There you go, Amanda Gorman. That's
Amanda
it.
Gorman.
That
I
Amanda Gorman.
forgot who I said the other one.
El Gato. That was the.
Oh, see the freaking the IAF thing is
Yeah.
there. You see the you got
IAF.
the remote. You got the remote,
Yeah, I got
Gaston?
the IIF. What is it?
Press display to get rid of those letters.
Display.
Isn't there a display?
There you go. Bam.
Bam! Hey, we're getting better, bro. We're getting better, bro. We got the shit we're talking about here. Our mics are working.
Okay, so
My camera messed up, but whatever. We're getting by with this one.
All right, so she has a class on poetry, and I've been writing. I have an idea. Comes in the other day.
The El Gato came out. So keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Jeez,
Just
man,
keep talking, bro.
display comes
You don't
back-
understand.
What's
Just
what-
keep talking.
All right, I'm still talking. Keep talking, even though my
I
screen
think I
goes
make
dark.
you nervous because I think like you have to do something with the camera. It's fine.
All right, so
It's audio.
all right, so I'm going to. So I decided to take my chance at writing poetry, and then I decided to take it one step further, and create some lyrics to a song. So, and actually, this was my first. Actually, connecting doing the song lyrics was my first what I first did before writing the poetry, and I thought it was pretty good.
All
To be
right.
honest with you, but I couldn't find a way to get any sheet music, which I still haven't got. I have to find a way to get sheet music from the actual song. But I was able to get chords, and I was able to write my lyrics, get the chords in, and then I decided, since I already got the first song written, I said, why don't I go ahead and try finding how I can generate the music, right?
Okay.
So
what AI options are there for that?
I got.
Do you want me to go to a website?
No, it doesn't matter. We can. I have it here. I think I have it on my phone.
Okay, it doesn't
So-
matter, but it's
Well,
not
you're
going to show
asking
up.
me, right? So
Yeah, but tell me what the website is, and we'll see it here behind you instead of Angela Gorman.
it's called.
Amanda Gorman.
The website is called Music. Hold on. Sorry, because I have it bookmarked, so that way I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's called. I think it's called just makebestmusic.com.
MakeBestMusic.com.
Yeah.
We're not paid sponsors here,
No,
ladies
this is
and
not
gentlemen.
a paid sponsor.
Are you sure it's that? Because I'm not
Yeah.
getting anything.
Make bestmusic.com.
Best music.
All together. There you go.
This is it?
This is it.
AI music generated. Create unique, never before heard music with just one click using advanced AI technology.
So I threw the
This
lyrics.
looks pretty sweet.
So I threw the lyrics in there.
The
Right.
complete lyrics.
Yeah, the complete
Okay.
lyrics. And then it first only gave me
Because
one.
does it help you with the lyrics? Like
No, well, no, because what it does
it
is
just takes the
tells-
lyrics and
it
makes
takes the lyrics and then it
Do you
tells you what.
do you pick a beat?
Of course.
All right.
So it gives you a lyric and tells you what style of music you want to listen to.
So you want to like make a reggaeton song?
No reggaeton.
No reggaeton?
No
No reggaeton, ladies and gentlemen, for this AI.
No,
oh,
this
wait,
is-
salsa. Okay, salsa.
This is not salsa.
It
either.
doesn't do salsa either?
No, it could do salsa, but I mean, it could do reggaeton too. But don't ask me to do reggaeton or salsa because I ain't gonna do it.
Come on, man. Bad Bunny's the most streamed artist of all time.
No, actually, right now, it's Jelly Roll or Luke Perry. I was gonna say Luke Perry. Luke Combs.
Yeah.
He just came out with a new
Well,
song.
this concert a couple weeks ago, that Morgan Wallen guy.
Yeah, bro.
People in Miami.
I'm telling you right now.
People in Miami
I told my wife
did
this
not
morning.
know how popular Morgan Wallen.
Okay,
I told all my Uber buddies that
Okay, listen.
they're like
so-
¿Quién?
Yeah,
Morgan
because-
Wallen, quien es muy conocido en su casa.
Okay.
I'm like,
Cus-
bro.
Country.
First of all,
Country is
he's
the
gonna
new
sell
pop.
out that stadium, and I think it did.
All right.
2 nights.
2 nights. Country is the new pop.
Jelly Roll,
Country.
Morgan
just
Wallen,
listen,
Luke Bryan.
country is the new pop.
Really?
Olvídate de Beyonce. Olvídate de
So
Nicki Minaj.
you heard it here first, bro. Forget about Beyonce and Nicki Minaj. Country is taking over.
Country's taking over because
What's the country?
because here's
What's the country station here in Miami? What's
99
like
99 Kiss Country?
99
Kiss
point what?
99.9 Kiss Country.
That's really close to 99 Jams, bro.
It is.
99.1 is 99 Jams.
Yeah, 99.9.
And 99.9
is
is
Kiss Country.
Kiss Country.
Kiss Country. And then you got.
And do they play Morgan Wallen and all the top
yeah.
hits?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one is Thunder Country. 100.
I listen to
100
LGBTQ radio.
I know
Channel
you, but
Channel Q.
Yeah, that's the same as Pulse on XM.
Pulse is LGBTQ.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same thing. But they also play like
Hey,
Jelly
man.
Roll, and they play.
Hey man, gay people have the best taste in music.
But okay, so going back.
It's fun
So
songs.
going back to this. You ask it for the style of music you want.
All right.
You throw your lyrics in. It creates the voice and the music.
Can you pick like the falsetto?
No, I don't pick anything. I just say make it.
Well, what if you want I want a soprano voice?
I tell you.
I want a
exactly.
Pavarotti.
So I did. So
Wait, you can't. Hold on. They have to be limited to some degree by copyright. You can't say, "Create me a Beyonce song."
No, but
Okay.
I'm going to tell you you can use in the style of Pavarotti
In the style of Pavarotti.
or in the style of Beyonce
Mm-hmm.
or in the style of Jelly Roll.
But
or in
it
the
can't
style-
if the voice sounds. Because remember, Scarlett Johansson successfully sued ChatGPT because their voice thing sounded awfully suspicious, like the intonations of her voice, and she sued ChatGPT.
Okay, so
she
I want you to play,
OpenAI,
the 2 songs.
and
I
they
sent
had
you.
to change it.
We're gonna get these
And
guys.
now
on
they
the
changed
chat.
it, and now it sounds more like an African American woman, but it still
Okay,
sounds like
so
Scarlett Johansson.
So here's what I'm putting
And
out.
Scarlett Johansson was the voice of Her in that movie Her, where Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with his phone. Scarlett Johansson's the voice.
Okay,
So she has a history of her name being associated with the technology. That's smart, bro. The lawyers that really
so
won
what
that
I want you
lawsuit.
to do is I want you to
ChatGPT probably just said, "Fine, fucking give it to her."
So I want you to play the two songs.
All right, now we're getting. Is this an exclusive?
This is exclusive
Bruh.
Mario. This is a Mario never been heard.
Red Chair Podcast exclusive.
world
Which one
premiere.
should I play first?
Doesn't matter. You make your choice.
Through Your Lens.
Through
that
Your
that
Lens.
sounds like a photography inspired.
That is a
tune.
photography inspired, but it's also a Christian inspired song also. So for those
All
Christian
right.
music.
Well, have you
inspired-
put this on Apple Music or anything?
Not yet. It's,
All right, so this is not released.
this is not released. This
Well,
is like I said. This is a world
So
premiere.
so we're not gonna. And I can't be taken down for copyright.
Cannot because I'm giving you the copyright.
You're giving me the. All right, let's see.
I'm giving you the.
Hold on, let me,
I wanted to showcase it on your podcast for the first time here.
All right, let's see.
And if there's anybody out there listening wants to, help me out with sheet music and and trying to get it, get airplay, more happy. This is
Okay.
not my voice, so it's not.
This is
lovely
not your
This
voice.
is not my voice.
right.
The voice is also it's also AI generated.
The voice is AI generated. Okay, I'm gonna put here. I'm gonna leave the website up, but here I'm gonna play it.
And remember,
Right.
we're not being sponsored by
no sponsor. Okay, let me turn the volume up on my desktop. So we're gonna listen to it. This is Gaston De Cardenas AI generated song. This particular one is called "Through the Lens."
Through the lens.
All right. All right. Hold on.
There you go. Hope
Okay.
Can we hear it? Yeah.
I was just a blur out of frame, lost in shadows, hiding my shame,
This sounds like a real guy.
trying to edit what you'd see, but you saw the masterpiece in me. You focused in through all my fear, brought my broken edges near. Every scar, every line, he called it beautiful in time. Through your lens I'm seen with grace, captured in a holy place. No more filters, no disguise, just the truth in your kind eyes. You see me perfect through your lens, a work of love that never ends. You
This is amazing, bro. Because it sounds like this should be on the radio, right?
barely stand, and in the dark room of my pain, you brought color through the rain. Through your lens I'm seeing.
It kind of sounds like a guy I know. Is that Luke Bryan?
I don't know who. Like you're saying, the AI generator created the voice.
No more filters, no disguise, just the truth in your kind eyes. You see me perfect through your
Hey, lyrics are good, Gaston.
work of love that never ends.
There was a song that some guy back in the day.
Out of reach,
This is like the bridge.
brought
Or
depth the world
the-
can't teach. Now every moment, every breath is a snapshot of your faithfulness. Through your lens I'm seen with grace, captured in a holy place. No more filters, no disguise, just the truth in your kind eyes. You see me perfect through your lens, a work of love that never ends.
That was great, bro. I
Now-
mean,
now you want to listen to the other one because the other one is
but right off the bat, hold on. Because this is similar. Like the guy on my Uber group chat, he does this, but he does this to us. I don't know if he uses this website, but he does it like if we're talking and we're like like somebody has a problem, like, oh, does anybody know where a bathroom is? I'm on 36th Street in Lejeune, or I'm on 36th Street in 17th Avenue. Does anybody know if there's a place that I'm pissing my pants here? We have like these problems, right? Within the group chat, and then if something funny like that happens, he goes ahead and he creates a song, but they're all Venezuelans, Cubans, and Dominicans and Colombians, so. We are.
he throws a reggaeton song about
he throws a freaking like a merengue, like a Mark Anthony song.
Like a Cuban
What's
salsa.
Mark Anthony considered, or Miguel
That's
Bosé?
That's
Okay, he
salsa.
throws like a salsa beat, and it's like Mario se está meando en la 17 Avenida. Y necesita usar, Mario's crapping his pants on 17th Avenue, and he needs to find a bathroom quick. But the night closes in as we drive through. He just basically gives a funny scenario, but the songs. I'll be honest. The songs your shit was way better than the shit his comes out a little cheesy, to be honest with you. But this shit sounds like a country song that you might hear on the radio, bro.
Yeah, and then the other
Is there a way to?
The other one, what's it called? It's Walking in the Light.
Okay, so, but after you prompt this and this comes out, is there a way to tweak it? Like, what if you said, you know what, like a producer like Timbaland or Black Eye, who's the guy from Black Eyed Peas, Will.I.am. Usually,
that's why I have.
They will sit down there and they'll see a first version of a song, like a demo.
Right. This could be considered a first version.
This is like a demo.
This is a demo first version.
As a matter of fact, I think I saw Timbaland on an interview talk about he was like using AI for shit like this, like to get a feel. Like he had an idea for like what, how a song should be structured, or like he had an initial melody. But he didn't have lyrics yet. But a lot of producers don't work with lyrics.
I worked the other way around.
You work lyrics first.
I went the lyric first, right? Because I'm just writing stuff down, and then whatever was coming to mind, I was like, okay, does this work with this? And let me get an idea. And I'm a little brainstorming, and it's basically that's how the actually, like I said, I got 4 of them right now that I finished. Mm-hmm. This is the second one. This is another one I did. And again, we're gonna hear it again for first premiere.
All right. Hold on, let's see. So, what's interesting to me is
this one is a little bit more slower. This is more like
what's interesting to me is that
like Walking in Memphis. Have you heard that song Walking in Memphis?
How does it go?
Put on my blue suede shoes and boarded the plane, touchdown in the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the point. I'm really off key here, but
that's why you use AI, man. Because we what we lack in voice and talent, we can.
But I like karaoke, so don't. I'm a big karaoke fan.
Yeah,
so.
Where do you go for karaoke? The Scully? I mean, not Scully's. 7 Seas.
No,
that's
Titanic.
Where everybody goes.
Titanic.
You go to Titanic
on Sunday nights.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or John Martin's.
John Martin still does karaoke?
Yeah, and I think it's either Wednesday or Thursday. No, I think it's Thursday.
All right, you heard it here, man. John Martin's Thursdays.
Yeah, Titanic on Sundays.
Well, okay, back to this AI thing, but it's interesting that this is another thing. It's like nobody can debate that Timbaland is not a great music producer, right? And when he first heard what AI was able to do with a melody without lyrics, he was like listening. There's video of him, and he's like, I just can't believe how quickly I can get to this level of an idea that I just had.
It's like what's his name?
It's gonna speed things up.
Like not Justin Timberlake. What's the guy's name? They got Justin Bieber. You know that Justin Bieber, bro. That's all audio. What's that thing where they clean up the
audio
voice?
Tune?
Audio tuned, and if I had audio tune and I could sing like Pavarotti, to be honest with you.
Why is this thing okay? Let me read. For some reason, it's like not giving me the full preview of
the song.
No, song's fine. I'm thinking visually here, Gaston.
Don't think too visual.
Yeah, but we're talking, but you realize that there's a screen here filled with things that I need to make sure are looking.
I can see. Normally, that's
so the last time that the last audio that I played, it wasn't showing me the song title.
Gotcha.
Now it is.
So this was called Walking
All
in
right,
the Light.
we're here. Listen, and now, how do you credit this? Is this Gaston De Cardenas Walking in the Light? Or have you created a name for your AI musician?
I haven't.
Well, you should think about that. Because technically, it's not your voice.
No, it's not my voice.
Right? But you are the songwriter. I'll give you that one.
Right.
Okay, so if the song blows up, You are the songwriter.
Correct.
You have the rights.
Correct.
Now, who's in charge of publishing and all that?
That's
Now, where does this company come involved?
correct. That's
In
where.
that.
That's where.
Where does all this AI music generator, what is it called? Make Music Now?
make music now? But
Where does Make Music Now stand to profit? If all of us, but let's just, we're having a conversation, Gaston. If this song, Walking in the Light, becomes #1 on TikTok and people want to download it and it's on Apple Music and it's available to stream,
So when
and it becomes the new Gangnam Style,
so if
who's profiting from that?
well, the way it works is if you're subscribed to makemusic.com, right? And your subscription is you have several tiers, right? So if you do free, you don't have any. You're limited to like a minute clip,
Okay.
minute and a half.
Well, this one's 3 minutes and
Correct,
48.
because
So you paid the initial.
I paid the additional fee
Yeah.
to be able to get where I can actually have the song published or take it, like put it on Spotify if I wanted to.
Okay. But you haven't put it on Spotify yet. Okay. So you're just
I haven't
you're
even
just
figured it out because
you're
because
tinkering with it now. All right.
I'm tinkering it with.
Well, it's
Correct.
interesting, bro. It's interesting. I mean, I think this is kind of amazing. I myself am not that interested. I mean, I love music, but I've never felt compelled to. I guess I toyed around when GarageBand first came out, on the Mac, GarageBand. But I realized how hard it was to just put things on a timeline.
Yeah, don't tell me it's not.
And make it sound good.
And you have to have some type of music.
You have to have a history
because
of
you have to have a
music.
beat. You
Yeah.
have to be able to carry a beat.
In Columbus, I didn't take band because I'm
neither.
clearly an artist. So I took art, and then when I wasn't doing art, I was playing baseball still.
All right, so let's listen to.
All right, let's listen to "Walking in the Light" by a artist yet to be named. Lyrics by Gaston De Cardenas.
See, again, this is a little bit softer than the other one. So this is more
Piano.
ballad. Yeah, more ballad.
You are the light, no shadow in you, perfect in love, forever true. You called us sons, you called us daughters. We walk in grace, we walk on water. Listen to my cry, oh Lord, for you are my guiding light, showing me the way to do what is right. Don't hold on to yesterday, for he is with you here today. Even when my heart is weak and worn, you remind me who I'm living for.
This is giving me like
For Christ has risen.
Again, this is a Christian song.
this is a Christian rock.
Yeah.
This is Christian. This is like a Creed song, right?
Yeah, it could be Creed, or you could do like Amy Grant, or
Amy Grant.
or MercyMe.
MercyMe.
Yeah.
What was the MercyMe song?
They sing. They sing. I'll tell you now.
right.
Let's listen to the song. Don't want to talk over the music.
All right.
Guiding light, shining in the darkness. I trust in you wherever I go. Even when my heart is weak and worn, you remind me who I'm living for. For Christ has risen, and his love
Do you set how long these outros are and everything?
I just put the lyrics. I just throw the lyrics in
Because,
there.
for
and just-
example, like I noticed there was a chorus there, but the music didn't shift during the chorus. Like
I
it
just
didn't.
say, I'm amazed that this does it by itself. like,
So you're not even going that hard into it as far as like, okay, let's do another version, but let's tell it to pick another, start another beat for the chorus.
no, because what I would do for
Or
another version, I would just say change the style, right? So,
But isn't that too broad? Like
so in this case, I think I used the
you said Christian rock, Christian anthem.
Yeah, so I said like Christian rock or Christian contemporary music, and I used like MercyMe as a guide, and
you're focusing just on your lyrics.
yeah, I'm focused on.
You're not interested in like changing specifics within the song.
No, because like if I
But you know what I mean? Like some songs, like I was watching the breakdown of that song the other day.
like in this song,
Everybody
I had
Wants to
like-
Rule the World.
Yeah, so
Tears
like
for Fears. But they were talking about how complicated that song was if you look at the individual tracks. The dun dun.
right, but
dun,
in this case,
dun.
in this case, my whole
And then
thing
it's
was like,
layered with another bass line
So
and
my-
another guitar.
So in my case, what I
So-
was trying to do was,
And then in the middle of the song, it stops and there's another beat that you don't even realize, but you're like, oh, yeah, I remember that part of the song.
So
Not for freedom and
the-
for donna,
So with this song,
everybody wants
what I
to
did
rule
was-
the...
So what this song does is, what I did was basically, I ran it how I wrote it, and then
But
there
what's
was a
the
couple-
interface
there was
look
a-
like?
I don't remember, Mario. So just to give you an idea. So basically,
I'm curious. Okay, here, this is what it is.
yeah, more or less that's what it looks like.
But, okay, so you prompted it, you just said style and go.
Yeah, and
With
then
your lyrics.
with my lyrics. And
But
then
I want to know if you can get in there and be like, no, I don't like this part. Let's
Well,
change the
no,
the
what I
drum
did-
patterns here.
No, you can't do that. I don't think it lets you do that. What it
I
does,
mean, but I'm sure the technology exists
Yeah.
because if they gotten this far,
because I could what I was using it for was like, okay, I wrote this line, and how did it sound? You know what? I didn't like the way it sounded, so I rewrote. You know, like there was a couple lines there where I rewrote it. You know, and moved stuff around, and you know, so that kind of thing.
it's interesting, bro.
Yeah.
It's interesting. And what do you are you planning on making any more? Or?
Yeah, if I get inspired, it's all about
So
inspiration.
this is about your
about
journey
inspiration.
into creative writing.
It's into
Journaling, you're back to
Yeah,
journaling. I was
exactly.
thinking about that too. I was thinking about but you know what I really want to do? I want to get back to making those paintings, bro.
There you
I
go.
just need to get
Yeah,
back.
yeah, yeah.
But I want to because I have new ideas now. You know, speaking of the baseball cards, I noticed that when I go through these old baseball cards when I was a kid, so much of the design language in these cards is what I grew up with as a young kid, and I realized that a lot of my graphic design later on, a lot of my art was inspired by these images, especially baseball images, because I got into photography eventually and Photoshop, and it was going through all these cards, you know, like you see different images, and I want to start doing like Andy Warhol type logos and stuff, incorporating them into these cartoon
you know,
paintings.
one of the things I want to do is
You know,
you know that I'm into magic and mentalism, right? We were talking about that last time.
yeah,
You know, one of the again getting creative and stuff like that, right?
yeah.
So, I want to do like, and I'm trying to maybe you, now that you have time, right? Maybe you want to shoot the video. You know, like I said, I'm putting it out there to get your audience behind it, right? To do like you know,
A man on the street.
kind of man on the street. We
But
can
are you willing to do man on the street?
Yeah, of course.
You're not shy.
I'm not shy of it. You know, like I said, if it fails, it fails, and if it happens, it happens, right? Because the type of magic that I like, and that you know that about the mentalism and the hypnosis is about you have to get out there and do it. Just like you say, like in comedy, you have to get out there and get on stage and get out there and do it. It's the same thing with this genre of magic. You have to get out there and do it. You know, if you don't get out there and do it, I'll tell you a story. Happened when I was at the Herald. So I'm basically, and this is how powerful this is, right? So what are you doing, man? You're distracting me with this phone.
This is not recording, bro. Keep talking.
Oh, it's not recording? Sorry.
Yeah. I'm setting it up.
So give you an idea. So I'm at an event, and I'm photographing the event. This was, I believe it was for a social event that we were photographing for the society page, and the event had just almost finished. It was like cocktail hour. I was finished shooting some people, getting their names, and I said, "Can I show you something?" So basically, I did an effect that basically. I'm not gonna give it away of what I did, okay. But I'll tell you what I did. So basically, I bent a spoon with my mind.
Okay, wait. I've seen bent spoon things, bro.
Okay, all right. So I did a bent spoon.
Well, I've seen a couple bent spoon things.
Okay, I
now.
did a Uri Geller bent spoon with my mind.
I think a lot of people have seen that episode of How Do You Bend a Spoon.
All right, so then at the moment that I finish and I hand the spoon out for inspection, right? So they can inspect the person I'm doing this to. They can inspect it. I ended up doing a mind reading effect with them, where I said to them, I'm getting the feeling that you're just either going or coming back from it. You're either planning or you're about to take a trip long distance. Do you know what that means? Does that make any sense to you? Again, this was done in Spanish, so the wording was a little bit different. Uh-huh. And this lady that I was doing this, talking to, she like her eyes just like lit. She went like. So I said, wait a second. I'm also seeing that this is I'm seeing water. And I'm also seeing a foreign language, but not Spanish. Uh-huh. But I'm seeing another long trip over body water, and I'm not seeing. And she goes to me, I just got back from a trip to France.
Okay.
All right.
Well, hold on. Okay.
So
I'm biting. Okay. But
so hold on.
I mean, come on. A lot of people travel every day.
I understand that.
All right.
I understand that.
Okay.
So I tell her, so I give her a little bit more of the reading, and then somebody that was standing next to her says, "Can you do that on the radio?" And I go, "Yeah, I can do this on the radio." So I get a call from WQBA.
Radio Mambi?
No, this is La Cubanísima.
Oh, La Cubanísima.
And I'm talking, the person that's calling me is the radio host. And she says to me, "Hey, would you like to come on the radio and do what you did to this lady? Like the same thing you did, read." And I said to her, and again, this is where my ethical comes in, right? And I said, I didn't tell her that it was what I did. I just said to her that it would be unethical of me to come onto her show and make myself believe that I'm a psychic because what I did was not.
Oh,
was
so
not
you gave her a mentalism trick.
Yeah, I did. Well, no, I did a what's called a reading, a cold read. It's the
And
same
she-
thing.
but she
it's
believed-
the same thing. It's the same thing that.
But
that-
she believed that you were, but that you had some. She didn't.
correct.
But she
So-
thought it was real.
To the point. Well, the lady on the radio.
Maybe she was just asking you to do the magic on the radio.
I mean, unless I'm reading tarot cards, or I'm doing like a palm reading thing, that's the only way you could do, or a numerology thing. That's the only way you could do on the radio. So I told her, listen,
Wait a minute, bro. George Norrie has met people doing all sorts of crazy shit on Coast to Coast, where the people call in and they tell them
believe
about the dreams,
and they believe it. That's a problem. See, that's a
but
problem.
that's not unethical.
No, it's not unethical if I'm telling you, if you're calling
And
me.
they're like, oh wait,
No,
can
no,
you
no, no,
can you
it's-
do
no.
a reading of my past life?
It's
And then they
unethical.
say,
Hold
oh
on.
yeah, you were a freaking
Hold on.
general in the Civil War.
It's unethical.
Everybody's
in
a
effect.
general or a hero. No one's like,
Let me. Are you gonna keep on cutting me off here, dude?
all right, bro.
So here's the deal. So it's not it's ethical in the sense, or it's, I'm not gonna say ethical, but it's fine if you call into the show and say, listen, I had a dream about this, this, and this. Can you tell me, or can you analyze the dream? Right? Because you're analyzing a dream. That's Psychology 101. You can look it up. There's a book on dreams that you can take, and you're going to, but it's a little bit different when somebody calls in and says, oh, can you give me a reading on, here's my birth date. And then I say, okay, your birthday is November 5th.
That's astrology.
And if 66, and let's add those numbers together, and we're going to give you a numerology reading based on those numbers. And then that person, you're giving that person a numerology reading and says, well, you know what, you should not be a you should beware of other people, because I sense that you have people behind you that are trying to put you down. So you have to stay on guard, And now something happens to that person, and it's a
Fulfilling prophecy.
What's it?
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
Fulfilling prophecy. So just having that, I would say, because a lot of people believe that shit. Excuse me.
But
A
wait,
lot of people
but
believe
wait. So why didn't you do the radio thing?
because I felt that it would be unethical to me to give out advice, because that's what the person they wanted to do. They wanted me to give them a card reading or a tarot. If I take a tarot card and say, listen, this card that I'm pulling right now for you corresponds to your birth date, and this tells me that you're gonna, you have to take your umbrella out every day because you're gonna get wet in the next couple of days. And
It's all
She ta-
fun,
but
Gaston.
she
I
takes
mean, I
out-
don't think anybody takes any.
There's a lot of people that believe that. A lot of people that believe in that.
So then you can't have a psychic then. There's still psychic offices.
I gotta tell you right now. Tell me a psychic that you tell a psychic, if you're psychic, play the lotto numbers.
No, they got
Because-
an excuse.
What's
They
the
say-
excuse?
The excuse is
Oh,
that
because God has given me this. God has given me this gift, and I cannot use it for my own gain. Well, wait a second. You're charging them $100 to do a psychic reading, and they got to come back every 2
okay.
weeks.
So you got a response for the psychic. No, but I think some people think that numbers
And
are.
trust me, I'm gonna get flag on the chat, because
Why?
there's gonna not on the chat, but on the comments. There's people that believe this.
The psychics.
Yes,
Well, we were talking about the movie.
but look, psychics believe in three things, and there's T H E S C A and M, the scam. They're going to tell you about travel, T. They're going to tell you about H,
Travel, health.
education,
Education,
sex,
sex,
or love, if you want to look at it that way, right?
Okay.
But career,
career,
ambition,
ambition,
money.
and money. That's what psychics talk about? I didn't ever heard of this.
The
Scam? That's
scam.
what it stands for?
That's the acronym. The scam.
That's the acronym for what psychics are? Hold on. Was this from Penn and Teller's show Bullshit?
No, this is a fact. Tell me, like I said, I'm not going to mention any name. Well, man, I could mention a name.
We don't have to throw anybody under the bus,
No,
though.
but
I mean, I do see. There's still. I forget where
Those
it is.
people that-
I forget where it is. There's still a psychic reading business. I think it's on US 1. It's like a blue neon sign. It says psychic.
There's one in Doral. There's one in Westchester.
But wait. The United States regulates businesses. I mean, they have to have a license to do that, right?
Correct.
And we're talking about the ethics of tarot card readings and
But then when I said,
astrology.
I have to do a cleansing.
mean,
I'm gonna have to do an aura cleansing for you. And Mario, this is how the scam pulls off. I'm gonna have to do an aura cleansing for you because somebody has given you a curse. And basically, I'm gonna cleanse your aura and try to get rid of your curse. But this aura cleansing is gonna cost you $100.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you go out and you dish out the $100. Bam. I
Okay.
start cleansing your aura.
Yeah.
And I give you like a little oil and a little and a crystal, and I say to you now, but this is going to take several sessions. I'm not going to be able to cleanse your aura, take away the curse
Right away.
right away.
It's like 6 visits. It's like tattoo removal.
right. So you're going to have to come back in 2 weeks, or come back in a week.
So
Okay?
you
and then in a week it's another $100. Now you got this person. You just took
or
this person
or a
for doing-
contractor who like starts the job and then he's like, oh well, let's extend it. I'll come
Correct.
back next week.
Correct.
Instead of just doing it all in one time.
Right. So there's reports on where these fake psychics had basically milked people for thousands and thousands of, and think about it. It's not just one person.
There's a lot
You
of people.
You got like 5 Marios. That's $500.
But do people? Oh, you know where it is? It's Coconut Grove. I think still has a psychic building. It's like in a spot where it's like, bro, to have a business here costs money, bro.
So just to think about that, you're like,
Well, what's
and
the?
I'm not gonna say that it's that that clairvoyance or people have had extra ESP experiences or telepathy, but to come out and say hey, if you're a psychic or have psychic intuition, because intuition can be cultivated, right? You can learn to enhance your intuition, right? Or you can learn body language. That's what they do a lot of these psychics do is they learn body language, so they know how to basically, when they do a reading, how to not think of the not to focus on the misses, but focus only on the hits. So like if I say to you, you're an introvert, but sometimes you're an introvert, but sometimes deep down you want to be an extrovert, and you say, yes, wow, really, that's true. All I've told you is 2 things, and you're in your mind, I've given you like an insight into your personality.
Yeah. Well, there's been. Psychics have been. I guess growing up, the movie Ghost, Whoopi Goldberg's character. It's kind of a compelling character. It was a very well-written comedy. She was the comedic relief in the movie. She was a psychic, right? And she was the only one who could communicate to Patrick Swayze. Who is it? Demi Moore?
Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze.
Hey, that movie was huge when it came out, man. When Ghost came out, that was like, how old was I when that movie came? I was like a little kid. It was in California. And then there was the crazy guy in the subway. Who was that guy who was in Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah, that was the
Bro,
best character. That was the best.
That was
character.
the best character in the movie, right?
But like I said, it.
But
guys
so
that you-
so what's the but wait, so what's your, so you have a beef with psychics?
I don't have a beef with anybody.
But you're saying, oh, you don't want to come across as a psychic because you don't want to, when you do your mentalism tricks, you don't want to come across kind of scammy like that, like a psychic.
I'm not scamming anybody.
Right.
I'm not asking.
You're
for
just
money.
when you do your mentalism, it's just entertainment and
Entertainment.
it's part of it's magic, really.
And it's magic, and it's a lot of it is also suggestion. So
The
like
powers that, well, I had one, dude. There's a lot of I'm telling you, I know it's Chinese spyware, but you should do the TikTok thing. There's people that go, this guy starts filming a video, starts brushing his teeth or something, and he goes, hey, I'm going to show you 2 pictures, and he shows like 2 red things, like a red ball and a red cup, or a Coke, and he throws it away or something. He does something weird, and he goes, think of a number between 1 and 100, but a 2-digit number between 10 and 100, but get ready, don't think about it, but make sure that the first numbers, that both numbers are odd. And then I was like, okay. And then he keeps talking, distracting, and there's a video, I'm watching it on TikTok, and he goes, and you have to follow me if your number is 37. And my number was 37, but I didn't follow him. I just scrolled again.
Okay,
I just kept doom scrolling. I'm like, bro, I know it's some mentalism trick.
I'll give you something right now.
No.
I'll do something for you right now with
Oh,
your
wait,
phone,
wait,
with your phone or
got-
or with the calculator. Just pull up. You don't have to put it up on the screen and just like keep it.
Hold on, no, but
No. You have your phone in front of you.
But my phone is record. I was trying to make the background that thing, but my OBS is. I have the movie Ghost here.
Keep on, you're gonna get
No,
you're gonna get demonetized.
It's just the trailer, I think. But this
No,
is
it's
where
not a trailer. That's
where he
that's-
meets
That's where he goes in.
he meets the lady.
Yeah. You're gonna get killed.
No,
I'm
bro,
gonna take it
am
off.
I gonna get killed?
You're
in
gonna
here?
get killed.
Bro, we're coming. This is creative.
No. This is like you're gonna get. I suggest
I'm gonna
turning
get
it off.
banned.
You're gonna get banned like you did last time.
But this was
The whole scene.
Yeah.
No, it's
Whoopi Goldberg before she went completely crazy. She's like crazy on The View now. And poor Patrick Swayze, he passed away, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Oh, pancreatic.
Dude, think about Patrick Swayze, bro. First of all, people don't realize how huge the movie Dirty Dancing was.
I suggest you take that off just in case.
And
you
then
struck.
right
you get
when-
a strike.
right when you
you're gonna
think-
say every time Gaston comes on the phone,
I get a
and
copyright
you
strike.
you get a copyright strike. So I don't.
Well,
want
because
you
we
to-
always talk about some movie or
No,
some shit.
I didn't bring up Ghost,
Oh, but you mentioned psychics, and then
and that's the first thing that came up.
and
in
I
your mind.
and I
And I-
yeah, that was the first thing that came into my mind, bro. Is Patrick Swayze in this? But this is movie. What we were talking about a little bit earlier today. I haven't finished it yet, but I'm watching this. Let's see. Hold on. This is fucking Red Box.
You're watching the red box.
I'm watching the Red Box.
What happened to Red Box? Did they get rid of Red Box?
No, Red Box. Well, no. There's still a box by the Walgreens on Douglas Road and US 1, but I'm not sure it has any movies in it. Redbox technically wasn't a bad idea to think if you think about it.
Idea because you read
Because
the
there's
movie.
no more Blockbuster, and not everything is streaming, bro.
No.
And you're walking out of a Publix, and
you're every time you do that, you're.
I know,
the-
I know.
the camera.
I know, but that's why you're supposed to talk too.
It's so distracting seeing seeing the camera, seeing your forehead going camera.
Because I have to look at the freaking screen. No, this movie, Vibes with Cyndi Lauper and Jeff Goldblum.
Really underrated movie, but very good. I recommend anybody who wants to see it. They play two psychics.
What's weird is that
How far are you in the movie?
I'm like halfway.
Oh, you
They already went to Peru or whatever. Shit, bro.
You're gonna get
bro. But look how huge it got exported, bro.
You're gonna get struck.
What's weird is that I remember. Here's what's weird. I remember seeing the trailer for this movie as a kid, because my parents aren't gonna take me to see fucking Vibes. What year did this movie come out? It's like 1988.
All right, so I suggest
hold on.
now taking that off.
Hold on.
So that we don't
There's
get-
no audio. There's no audio.
It
There's
doesn't
no
matter.
audio. And I'm
It's still
moving
like
it.
video.
I'm moving it around. It's not gonna capture. Look, okay, it's down. But
You swipe it to the bottom.
for some reason, 1988, bro, my first crush was.
Oh, you want to see that? That guy was in Warlock, which is even. Him, he was in Warlock.
This is what we should do, bro. We should just do 80s movies, bro. No, Cindy Crawford, look how pretty she is. She was when I was a little boy in the 80s.
You had a.
This
crush
was
on- you
what
had a
my first
on-
crush was.
Yeah, on Cindy
Because
Lauper.
for some reason, like, I don't know, a wild-haired girl, blonde girl who was like spunky. I don't know, for some reason that appealed to me.
There you go. Now he's gonna whip out his cape and
And I don't think I was the
brand her-
only boy who was attracted to women like this.
He's gonna whip out the cape and then brand her with a pentagram and steal her soul. Yeah, he was in Warlock.
Are you kidding me? There's people that do entire movie rundowns of like what the El Gato came out.
El Gato, sí, El Gato. What
Dude,
happened?
no.
It's not done. Okay.
Fucking El Gato. I think we just been streaming too long. All right, we'll wrap it up.
We're wrapping up. We're already at almost 3 hours.
Are we? You started the counter?
No, but it looks. I think we started like at 2:30. It's already 4:30. No, it's 2 hours.
Well, this thing is crapping out on me, so I guess.
So how do
I can
you?
put you on this camera? But see, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to use my my
phone?
I had my phone camera.
What happened with that one? It just died?
Yeah, it streams wirelessly.
No, I'm talking about the Canon. What happened?
I
with the
think
Canon?
since I have it connected to the thing and it's been on, I don't know. I think that camera's been crapping out on me, man. To be honest with you.
But the audio's still.
You know this camera, the one I vlog with, this one, if you record too long on this one, it'll heat up, especially if you record 4K.
Well, I can tell you right now that I was yesterday. I was riding. I rode almost 40 miles on my bike. How hot it is, and my God, halfway to my house, my phone stopped working. My phone just died. It didn't stop working because it recorded the rest of the ride, but it just stopped, and I had a
See, there you are, but I
temperature.
can't freaking resize you for some reason, bro.
well, looks like this is the end of the.
Yeah, I
This is-
mean,
this
see,
is
like,
the end.
see, this is the frustrating part of OBS. Either I don't know if maybe there's a hotkey to grab the thing you're hovering over, but right now I'm trying to hover over the image with Gaston on it, but I'm moving me, and now I'm moving the El Gato thing. Now I'm moving the movie Vibes. Now I'm moving the background. It's like I can't grab the camera. You see what I'm doing, right?
I see what you're doing. I see the.
You see you're there, but you're small.
I see that.
I can't resize it. Anyways, I guess we'll just sign out.
We're signing out.
This is Red Chair Podcast where we talked about
again with technical difficulties.
But
Mario, I'm telling you.
I'll try to go live stream. I'll do a solo podcast eventually. I think now that the thing with the Uber vlogs, guys, is that I'm only driving like 3 hours a night. And they're airport runs. And everybody see me do airport runs. I've vlogged them so much. And I really don't have anything else to say, bro.
Well, I mean, like...
I want to do more lifestyle vlogs of me, like maybe going to Target to get some baseball cards.
That's what I'm saying. That we could do something with a little
man on the street mentalism.
Yeah, we can do mentalism magic on the street.
But it's got to be foolproof, Gaston. We can't just do something that ain't gonna work, bro. Then we're gonna edit, because then I'm gonna have to edit, and people are gonna say, "Oh, that's bullshit. You edited it in there."
It's gonna work.
That's not one take.
It's everything that you see.
Oh, if you use a cut,
everything you see,
people are gonna accuse you of editing.
What I'm saying, everything you see right now is edited. I can show you something right now that I get right now that you can do 5 minutes.
We're too long. We're too long. Let's save it for the next one.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, like right now.
Let's save it for the next one. It's too long. It's too long.
I can hypnotize you right now.
Nah, I don't want to be. No, you already did that to me with the freaking. I had to close my thumb. I had to close my eyes and go like this or something. What did you do?
Violin.
You did that on the last podcast. I had to do this, and then you asked me how far are your fingers apart or something.
Something like that. Something you're close. I'm not gonna give it away.
No, let's just end this. This has been Red Chair episode 12. We're just getting back in the swing of things with Gaston. Talked about the Shroud of Turin and what he's been working on.
All right, man. I'm telling you, Mario, we got to get some new cameras in here that they don't turn off.
Well, I think right now.
What
is my priority? My priority is probably lights.
Lighting's the easiest part. That's
my
the easiest part.
Because I hate this umbrella in the side of my room. If you can't see, let me use this. I have this freaking umbrella light in the corner of my room. The other thing I got to do too is finish padding all the walls. See all the soundproofing stuff. Yeah, I wanna do that one. I wanna cover the.
Well, think we are, because everybody might think you're Dexter and you're soundproofing. You have a kill room in your.
Is that what Dexter did?
Yeah, he would basically put You ever watch Dexter?
Nah, I had an ex-girlfriend that used to watch it, and I watched a couple episodes, then we broke up, so I stopped watching it. I want to cover everything with the soundproof material, even
the doors.
The doors.
All right.
It's those. You know what I realized? I might have to replace those doors with wooden ones, because those are metal, bro.
They make the noise.
Those echo. Yeah, those echo.
All right. Well, this is us signing off.
All
Until
right,
the next
signing
one.
out till the next one. Thanks for joining us, Red Chair Podcast. Follow me on TikTok. If you miss my vlogs, follow me on TikTok. I'm there all the time, and I'm getting new fans over there. They always comment.
Follow me on.
And follow Gaston. What are you on? Facebook?
I'm on Twitter. I'm on LinkedIn.
We showed your Twitter, right?
Yeah, I'm on LinkedIn. I am on Facebook, and I am on Instagram. Mostly on Instagram because I can post photos and videos.
All right, cool. Signing out. Thanks for joining us.